Hi, Kirk.
Hi, Elizabeth. How are you today?
Great. Thank you so much for your time today. It's a weekend, it's Saturday, and you kindly came along with us to give me a quote on a house I'm trying to purchase. So I can see that you've done a very detailed, very thorough quote looking for defects in the house, but you're also going to give me at the end of the hour, or whatever time the inspection lasts, a figure that will cover everything from what needs to be done in terms of safety, cosmetic, but also a full punch-out quote for the tenants ready to come in.
That's correct.
Okay. From what I've observed from your work is you have many years of experience doing this job.
Yes, Elizabeth, I'm just going to give you a quick biography about myself. I'm 50 years old. I've been in the business for about 30 years. I bought my first house when I was 20 years old in college, and I have owned over 50 homes myself. I presently own over 30 homes myself. So I know what you're looking for from an investment standpoint. I understand a return on investment and how important that is, and also buying the right quality of house. So I think we're a turnkey operation. I think we handle every facet of what you're looking for, and I think we'll make your job a lot easier.
Yes, I'm really thrilled to work with you and James and Karen, because not only do I know that you guys work well together, you're on the same wavelength, but I'm also very sure, because of your personal experience as an investor, you know what to look for. You're not just tradesmen. Karen is going to call and you're going to come and fix what needs to be fixed. You really know how to present an investment property to maximize the return for investors. So that's something that's very appealing for me in terms of working with you. I also wanted to ask you, what time frame do you have on this type of house? Like we've gone through, there's a painting that needs to be done, flooring needs to be replaced, a few other bits and pieces needs to be addressed. What's your time frame on a work for a house like this?
Elizabeth, that's a great question. What we're looking for is we're looking to turn your money as quickly as possible, because when you're talking about a return on investment and how investors work, they need their money working for them as soon as possible. So what we try to do is we try to turn every house within 7 to 10 days. 10 is going to be the maximum. And there's been some homes that we've actually flipped as quick as 24 hours. That means from the time you gave me the home to the time I gave it back to you was just 24 hours, and then the home is ready to start to market for rentals.
Okay, that's great. That's very encouraging, because time is money in this business. So I can see how you come in, you do a great job, you assess what needs to be done in great detail. You really know how also to make it cost efficient for the investors, but make it safe for the tenants, so there's no other potential problem. And then you deliver it in a time frame that is really also very good for investors. And on top of that, you do offer 30 days warranty on your work for some works, yeah?
That's correct. There's going to be anywhere from 30 days to 1 year. And the reason for such a large span is many of the things that we fix, 30 days is plenty of time to figure out if it's going to work or not work, because many of the systems, you're either going to have a leak or not have a leak. So that's those 30-day marks. For workmanship and craftsmanship, that is going to be that 30-day mark. When you're talking about a year, you're talking about when we're sticking on a new roof, when we're putting in new appliances, you're going to have that 1 year. One thing that we stand behind, the only thing we have in this world is our name. So we're going to stand behind our name, and we're going to make sure that you're covered, and we have lots of references for you to check. We want you to feel comfortable living across the ocean, that you have people that are taking care of your properties and are going to stand behind their work, and that's us. We're here. We've been in business now. Like I said, I've been building and repairing homes for 30 years, but we've been in business for over 10 years here in Atlanta. We just passed our 100 home mark. That means we have actually repaired or rehabbed over 100 homes. We passed that this year, and we're hoping to do over 25 homes this next year.
You know, Kirk, we actually worked together for 1 year on the properties that you really helped me set up for tenants with Karen, our property manager. So I've really come here, and meeting you was really such a nice experience for me. See how you work. You've been very forward and very open with the way you work. And I must say that every time there was a problem with one of my properties, Karen ringing me, and you were there on the spot very shortly. So I have absolutely no hesitation in recommending your services for my clients. It's not only in recommending, but actually really want to work with you, because I know that compared to maybe other companies, you will do a very thorough job and you look at all aspects of investment. So thank you very much for being so thorough.
You're welcome. We do have a very strong team in place. We've got James that's looking, when you look at the investment from a whole, you've got James, you can never make up if you don't buy the home correctly. You got James that's very strong in knowing the market, and he's going to make sure that you're getting a home that's not overpriced to begin with. You've got me that's been in the business for 30 years, repaired over 100 homes, or actually rehabbed over 100 homes. So I'm going to make sure I'm dealing in volume. So I'm going to offer you the best price, wholesale rehab pricing versus retail repair pricing. So I want to do the work right the first time, because it costs me money if I have to go back and fix it a second time. And then you've got Karen, who's been in property management. I think she has over 100 homes herself that she manages, so she's dealing in volume. She's dealing in a lot of referrals. It's important to find somebody like that, because they may be calling on another home that may not work for them, but Karen's got another one in the system that will work for them. So you want to deal with somebody like Karen that's got a number of houses in the system. So the three of us as a team are extremely strong, and we do have good systems in place that if you do have a problem, a maintenance issue, that we do have a work order system, so the owner always knows what's being done to their house, how much it's going to cost them, and there's no surprises at the end.
That's right. I've worked with you guys for about a year now, and I know how competent and what good communicators you are as well, because when there's a problem with a house, really not being on the spot can be a bit of a worry. I certainly know I'm in good hands with Karen, James, and yourself. And I know I'm getting value for money. I know I'm getting a very high level of professionalism. And I know that you've got my interest at heart as well as an investor. So your reputation is on the line, as you said. And good news travel very fast. So I'll make sure that I'll pass on that information to as many investors in Australia as I possibly can. Because it's actually quite hard to find people who will do a job well for you and will deliver results. So thank you very much for your time today, Kirk.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of work for you in the next years to come.
Thank you very much. I'll see you next year then.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.